Hello, and thank you for joining me for day 34 of my 365 days of crafting. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute garland made from doilies, and I've also used some ribbon and some seam binding. So let's get started. What you will need for this project is some doilies. I'm using a smaller doily, and what I've done is I've cut off 2 inches off the top with my rotary cutter. You can also use a pair of scissors to do that. You can also use a larger doily for this garland. You will need some double fold bias tape in the color of your choice. You will need either matching thread or contrasting thread, depending on what you plan to do with this garland. You'll need a glue stick, and if you're going to decorate and put letters on the front of this, you will need some glue and some glitter. So today I'm going to make just a plain garland, but you can also put letters on there like spell out happy birthday, spell out the name of your business, and you can just use glitter and glue and do that. Or I like the plain and simple way. So what I've done is I've cut the 2 inches off the top of my doilies, and they're about double thick because when you take the doilies apart, they don't come apart in singles. So leave them together the way they come apart. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your binding and you're going to take a glue stick, a water-soluble glue stick. I didn't want to use pins because pins would make holes through the doilies and cause them to tear. So I'm taking the glue stick and rubbing it along the bias tape, and then I am going to insert the doily and press it down. And I'm going to do the same thing all the way across. I'm going to leave about a ½ inch to an inch on the end because we are going to put ribbon on that. So go ahead and get that prepared, and then we'll go ahead and sew it. So when I get all the doilies glued into place, I'm going to take some glue and make a fold in the bias tape, and then take some more glue just right there. And I'm going to add 2 yards folded in half of this really inexpensive grosgrain ribbon. And I'm using the contrasting color. That is the same color of my thread that I'm going to be using. So just go ahead and put that into place and do the same on the other side, and then we're ready to go ahead and stitch it. So I have my garland all together, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a simple straight stitch. You can also use a zigzag. You can also do a double stitch, do 2 stitches, 2 straight stitches, but I'm just going to do 1 stitch today. So I'm going to go ahead and get that stitched. Now when you stitch this, you want to make sure you get the ribbon in there too. Then when you're finished stitching, you have your super cute doily garland ready for hanging. Thank you for joining me for day 34 of my 365 days of crafting, and I will see you tomorrow.